On this episode, we're going to find out what's inside this ancient, mysterious door. We will also be investigating some significant ruins that are closely connected to the door. Plus, we discovered another fascinating mystery nearby on Google Earth, which appears to be some kind of ancient farming operation. I've never seen anything like it before, and when I first saw it, I was quite excited and surprised.
Walking through this doorway and entering this cave feels like stepping back in time. What lies hidden inside this mysterious doorway, having a history that goes back from 600 to 1500 years or more? Was it occupied by a shaman or leaders of a tribe? Maybe it was used for rituals or important meetings. Another possible use could have been as a shelter during intense thunderstorms occurring during the summer monsoon season, a time when very intense lightning is prone to strike high ground frequently. Hopefully, a look inside will give us some clues or answers.
Here we go. Cut marks here, there's some diagonal ones. Looks like someone wedged that rock up there to try to prevent this from collapsing. There's these holes too that I think might have been carved in there. I don't know why, but I just get a weird feeling looking at this. Like, ancient people were probably right where I am right now, and they were sharpening their weapons or tools or whatever it was that they were doing. Right where people were so long ago in this sea of wilderness. Here's signs of humanity.
The room inside the door is small but spacious enough for comfort. The smoke-blackened rock tells of many fires over a long period of time. If the door was made of an animal skin, it would help to hold in the heat, possibly making it nice and warm during times of harsh winter cold. Primordial beauty is expressed here when the afternoon sunlight floods the cave, causing the beautiful white limestone to glow.
Also some holes here. Almost certainly treasure hunters came in and probably found some stuff. Oh dang, that wall goes for quite a ways over there. This looks kind of out of place. Maybe it's natural, but it looks stacked. Especially like this one up here too. And then this rock's pretty cool here. Maybe this was like a special sacred rock. There's another little cave sort of thing. I might need the light for this one. Any animals or anything in there? Whoa. It's a lot deeper than I expected. I'm gonna get the light. This goes in way deeper than I thought. Honestly, I'm a little scared because it is rattlesnake season. Almost looks like smoke in here. These rocks were definitely put here. Oh, well, if I get bit, I can just get to the hospital and I'll be fine. Whoa. There's some kind of carving here. Can't tell if it's more modern or not. Oh, look at this. There's like a little red rock up there, but I think it's in the host rock. That was put there. There's some more cut marks and some holes that look a little suspicious. This would be a great place for a rattlesnake to hang out. There's like, I wonder what that is way in the back over there. Almost looks like a piece of wood or like a long flat rock that's stuck in there. But I don't think I want to climb through all this poop. There's like rat poop and something else, something bigger, maybe a mountain lion. I wonder what that is though. Okay, I think that's probably good. Oh look, there's more writing. This looks more modern, but some of this, I don't know. Okay, let's get out of here. When I was crawling out, I noticed that it looks like this big flat piece was stuck in here. That's pretty cool. Wonder if they ever would shut that like a door, or what the purpose was exactly. I think maybe it was to try to hold it up so it doesn't collapse. Just a guess. Quite interesting how that rock is holding that one up, and it's like it really fits in that little area. Like this giant one also has wedge rocks underneath each side of it. That's a cool rock. That one's pretty. We're up here just about to the top. I think this is a wall, right? Yeah, this is a wall right here. That almost looks tiled. Look at that. I don't know if that's just a wall that's fallen down or if it was meant to be tiled like that. Yeah, look, there's more tiled right here. That does not look like a fallen wall. That looks like it was tiled intentionally. Oh, look, there's a lot of this. There's a room in here. You can see this wall keeps going. This is an interesting little area. Any snakes in there? Yeah, this is definitely some kind of like defensive position. I doubt it's a hunting blind because it's so steep that probably wouldn't be hunting here. But this is like a little fort to protect against humans. This looks like a large structure as well right here. Those are huge rocks. Maybe it all just fell naturally, but that looks like something to me. You can see stuff like this all over the place where they like put rocks in to make a pathway and make it easier to walk. See, and then this goes all the way up there. Check it out, we got a giant heart-shaped rock. Nice. I'm up at the top.
Sounds good.
It is. There's a lot that I didn't see last time up here. It's pretty cool.
We are not sure how many rooms are located at this site. Possibly about 15 or more. Running water was available after walking 3.5 miles round trip. This is a beautiful and unique little village, creatively built atop a narrow butte 200 feet above ground level. It offered some sense of protection, including an amazing view of the surrounding area. It must have been home sweet home for those lucky enough to live in such an amazing place. During the Sinagua Classic phase, from around 1100 to 1400 AD, almost all the tillable land around Sedona and the Verde Valley was being farmed. The total population of this region was speculated to have been between 5,000 and up to 30 or 40,000 people at its peak. They had to grow a lot of corn, beans, and squash. In our next episode, part 3, we will show what appears to be the remnants of a rare ancient dry farming site, still intact, found close to this ruin. The prehistoric inhabitants of this beautifully stunning landscape were very strong, resilient, and capable of being able to endure the intense summer temperatures, dry conditions, and the utterly expansive terrain that they had to traverse as a way of life. This is why these ancient people were called Sinagua, which means without water. This is an enigma where archaeologists can't explain how they did it. There is a history which indicates the Patayan culture was here before Sinagua and Hohokam, going back to archaic times, 2,000 to 4,000 years ago or longer, and that these people knew how to dig wells and find water in dry washes, where water is trapped or flowing underground in streambed alluvium. This could explain how these natives may have survived living in this environment, where many dwellings were occupied in places where there was no perpetual water flowing anywhere close to their shelters. There are periods of time here where there is no rain for months at a time, and even longer during droughts. The Native Americans that lived here back then were of Yuman-speaking descent, before being renamed Patayan by archaeologist Harold Colton between 1939 and 1945. And they came here from the Colorado River desert areas. This may help to explain that which is unexplainable.
Truly sad. It looks like someone knocked down this window. There used to be a window right here. And then this bone was in that tree over there, like one of the native ancestors came and left it, is what I suspect. So someone took the bone out of the tree and someone knocked the window down here. That's just disturbing, and another reason why we try to be so careful about not giving away the location. It's just sad that someone would do that. Maybe it was an accident, but still, like, I don't know how you could even accidentally do that unless you were just being totally negligent, like trying to get a picture too close to it or something. So there was one guy who gave me a lot of grief for trying to keep sites secret, and this is exactly why. Whoa, look at this. I just noticed we got some big rocks here that are like stacked on top of each other like a wall. Those are really big, like those are almost megalithic. Then on the other side you got a significant wall over here too. Whoa, cool little surprise right at the very end. I don't think that was natural. I think those were moved into place. The way they're like making a wall right here, right on the opposite of this other wall. So you got that one, and a wall right there. Super cool. I'm constantly surprised by how we just keep finding more and more intriguing and fascinating stuff. It's constantly adding up, and I can only imagine what we'll find next on these meaningful and memorable adventures.
Can you imagine yourself walking through this doorway into a multi-dimensional portal, time traveling to ancestral homes? As the sun comes up on a new day, how do we communicate with others? Who is family? And then later, as the stars shine and this month's blue moon rises over the red rocks, another day has come and gone. The Grateful Adventure family is growing delightfully. Hope to meet you here soon.
This video is part of a 3-part series. On the next episode, we will go into more detail on that mysterious structure we found nearby on Google Earth that appears to be some kind of ancient farm. And on the previous episode, we talked about and showed a bunch of the stone dams and a few other interesting things we found in that area as well. So, if you enjoyed this adventure, you may want to watch some of our other videos, as we have a lot of other good ones as well, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you again in the future. Thanks so much for joining us, and hope you're doing well.
Today is Mother's Day. Let's celebrate the wonder and splendor of life.
It's a beautiful day
Absolutely.
in the neighborhood.